Hey guys, Justin here coming at you from the 4x4 test tent with another unboxing video. This one is another one from VoltGrow. You guys saw the last one that I did, the FL-1. That thing kicked ass. Well, this is the FL-1, which is a 4x4/5x5 grow light bar style fold out. So this thing is huge. You can see just by the size of the box, this thing is monstrous. So let's bust into this thing and see what it looks like. Alright, so let's take a look and see what is inside the box. Obviously, the light. And then you get a couple of well-labeled boxes, parts inside, hanger with pulley ropes, and instructions. Let's go ahead and crack that open. There we go. Manual. Oh wow, they have a help hotline. Look at that. That's always good. Safety instructions. Let's get to the good stuff here. Product dimensions, in case you were wondering. Just kind of how to hook it up. If you want to pause and read any of this, feel free to do so. Just going to kind of go through it pretty quick. Troubleshooting guide, dimmer, and then I think this is going to be another language. Yep. So basically just that right there. Sweet. Bitchin'. Let's see what else we got in here. Hanging kit with rope ratchets. Well packed, double bagged. Ooh, looks like a nice hanging kit too. Oh yeah, they didn't skimp out on this. Look at that. They did not skimp out on that. You've got 3 hanging points, because this is such a huge light. It has a hanging point in the middle. So you've got your 2 side hanging points like you normally would have, but then they have a center one. So that is pretty sweet. I was actually wondering, because I recognized this design, and I'm like, this thing should have a center hanger. And the last company that I reviewed that should have had a center hanger did it a little bit differently, and you had to use like a separate, a whole separate apparatus. This is like an all-in-one, with all 3 of them measured out evenly. So we'll see how that works out. That should be pretty cool. The rope ratchet, plastic gear on the rope ratchet, and then the other bag is just the exact same thing for the other side. So let's take a look at this. This says 120 volt wire whip for FL-1. There we go. Nothing else in the box. Is there anything else? Nope, nothing else in the other box either. Yeah, so that's just a big beefy power cord. I mean, this thing's 720 watts, so big beefy power cord. Wow, kick ass. But of course we've got all the meters here. We've got the meter, we've got the par meter spectrometer, we've got the heat meter, we've got the watt meter, and then we'll have the 4-corner par readings as well. So let's get this sucker hooked up and see what kind of par she pushes. I imagine this 720 watt job is going to pretty much blow the doors off of my 4x4 test tent. So this should be fun. Alright, we are back and we've got this sucker all hooked up. Really easy to hang. Actually, one of the easiest big bar lights that I've ever hung in my whole life. Pretty sweet. Like I said, it's got the 3 different points that it attaches to here. This one in the middle has a little adjustable piece. So pretty much you just hang it from these two, and then you pull this one until it's tight. And then that locks it in place, and you can actually lift the whole light from that piece right there. So pretty cool. Got that hooked up on both sides. Super easy. We've got the dimmer knob here. Starts at 288 watts, 432, 576, 720, or the external control. Pretty sweet. Got the little FL-1 badging there. Volt grow down here. It is an 8-bar light, and it looks like it's got quite a bit of red. I mean, look at all those red spots. Wow. Looks to be about every, like, maybe 6 inches. So yeah, this is going to have a fair amount of red, I think. And then as far as the bars go, let's see if we can get in a little closer here. Looks mostly warm white. I don't really see any cool white. So yeah, pretty sick looking light, man. Look at that thing. That is an absolute beast. Beast. 720 watts in this 4x4 should do quite well. So let's bust out the meter. I'll show you that we're at the 25, whoops. Busted my meter almost there. 25 inches here. As usual. And that's right about where the diodes are, because they're a little bit higher than the bar. You can see right here. A little bit higher. So pretty much perfect. And it's 25 inches to simulate a 24-inch canopy, because my sensors are about an inch off the deck. As I've got the 4-corner PAR sensors out, you can see on the screen we're basically in veg already. We're at the lowest setting. So if you got seedlings, I don't know, man, you may want to use a smaller light, because this thing on its lowest setting is going to be in veg territory already. So we're 350 in the corners. These back corners are going to be a little bit brighter because they're fully enclosed, where of course I have this whole door open here. This one's a little bit brighter because it has a little bit of a lip here, so it does have some reflection. This one has like almost none at all. So that's the difference in the corner readings there. But yeah, we're already at veg. Let's take a look at the center reading. 430 looks like. So yeah, only about 80 difference PAR from the center to the outside. That's really good even coverage. And you can see they left out the bar in the middle, just like all bar lights. They got 4 on this side, 4 on this side, to help at least try and eliminate that hot spot in the middle. Honestly, I think some of these they could actually go with 6 and then have them be further over and have even less of a hot spot in the middle. But I haven't tested that. I'm not a light manufacturer. I just test grow lights. But you know, you learn things when you test things, and that's just a little observation. Something I'd like to see. Some companies are messing with diode spacing and all kinds of stuff, and it's limited success so far. I think the biggest thing is actually the bars themselves, having them spaced out really well. But this one seems to do really quite well. So let's kick it up to 432 watts. Really missed an opportunity to have 420 watts there. Just saying. 420 would have been awesome. So it's true, man. 432 watts on the watt meter as well. So this thing is actually pretty accurate. Pretty accurate. That's way cool. And we are at pretty much the bottom of flower. About 500 is about as low as you would want to go for decent flower production. You can still get buds below that. but they're going to be a little bit more airy. You're not going to have as big of yields, and it's just not recommended. I recommend at least 500 bare minimum, 600 recommended, and then up to 900 to 1,000. Anything higher than that, you really need CO2 to take advantage of. So we're doing really well on the second click. We're already at low flower, high veg for some people. Some people like a lot of light for veg. I'm more of a 350 kind of guy. Some people go to 400, 450, maybe even 500. Some people may even go higher than that. Who knows? Let's kick it up. Oh, wait. Nope. I almost forgot. Center reading. Can't forget the center reading. So let's see here. About 115. Somewhere in there. 120 difference. From the middle to the corner. 635 in the middle, so you could definitely flower with this setting. If you really needed to save on heat and only run 432 watts, you could totally flower on this setting. You really could. No joke. So let's kick that back over there in the corner, and then we will go to the next click. And this one is 576 watts, and it's a little off. It's 590 is what we're looking at here, so it's a little high, like me. Hopefully some of you. But yeah, we're definitely in flower territory now, man. 680 to 697, 650 in this corner. Yeah, man, this is where I think a lot of people are probably going to want to run this light. This is pretty good. Let's take a center reading. It's probably going to be like 800 or so. Yeah, 849. That's really like in that prime territory for a lot of growers. If you're not a super experienced grower and you don't use a really, what am I trying to say, a really complete nutrient loadout, so that you can push higher numbers and have the plant not become deficient, this is probably going to be a good spot for you, honestly. So we're looking at like 590 watts, 850 in the middle, 680 to 700 on the sides. That's great. That's great. That's amazing for flower. You could just crush it right there. We could stop. Should we stop? You think we should stop? I don't think so. We ain't stopping. This train doesn't stop. Next click. 737 watts. Wow. Okay, so it's over. It's definitely a little overpowered. And we're looking 850, 830 to 850 in the corners. Wow. Holy crap. Take a center reading here. We're going to be over 1,000. Oh yeah, 1,037. So this is going to be more for your advanced grower right here. This is 850 in the corners and 1,000 in the middle. This is the advanced grower setting right here. And then anything, you could actually go higher than this, because we're again at 24 inches. You could lower this down even more and get even more power out of it if you're running CO2 and you're a super advanced professional master grower. You could definitely do that. So this light has all the power you could ever want in a 4x4. That is for sure. Just saying. That is awesome. And the spread's not too bad either. I mean, we're talking like 200 difference from the center to the corners. That is not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let's throw it over here, get a real quick side reading. Yeah, look at that. 837. It's the same in the corner as it is in the side. What the hell? That's awesome. 859. It is. Like, this thing is so even. Wow. See if we can get it to go all the way back. Bump it off the back there. Probably not good to throw my like $400 sensor around like that, but you know, happens. 831. This light is incredibly even. Wow. That's killing the game, dudes. That is killing the game. So let's bust out the spectrometer here. We'll fire this up and take a spectral reading. See how much red we got. All right, there we are, zeroed out. And boom, look at that red spike. Now that's a red spike. Not really any infrared, but damn is that a red spike. There's your makeup. Tons of red. Wow. Look at that. 437 to 193. And then 19 in the far red. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Killing the game. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome. So yeah, pretty much all we have left to do is let it warm up. Click the links below if you're already sold on this and you want to pick one up. There's no discount code. They just have a killer price 24/7 and they're confident in their price. And they said, no, we don't need a discount code, man. We can sell these lights at the price listed, which currently I believe is like $650. That's not bad at all for this monster. So yeah, click the links below to check it out. But let's let this sucker warm up, and then we'll take a heat reading, and then we'll just we'll wrap it up. This thing's killing the game. I just wanted to point out to you guys real quick too that the diodes are Samsung and Osram diodes, and this light actually has a 5-year warranty. That's pretty killer, man. Pretty killer. Alright, so I've given this a chance to warm up for a while, so let's pull out the thermal imaging camera. Take a quick sweep here. Looking like high of 120-ish, 121. The center where the drivers are is really not bad at all. 107. Not bad at all for the driver housing. Let's get in a little bit closer. Get it a little more accurate maybe. 122, 123, another couple degrees. It looks like these two outside bars are a little bit cooler. A little bit. Like 113, 114. Let me get to 120. How about over here? No, that one's 120. So that's kind of interesting. These two bars over here seem to be running a little bit cooler than the rest for some reason. I'm not sure what that's about, but that's the cool thing about the thermal imaging camera. You can find weird little anomalies like that. I don't know if that's an issue. I don't know, you'd have to ask VoltGrow. Tested really well, so I mean, it didn't seem to have any issues. It wasn't like gimped to this side or nothing. So I don't know why those are running a little bit cooler. Interesting. But yeah, overall, man, this thing rocks. Like, proof is in the pudding. Par meters don't lie. And this thing is a beast. 720 watts. 730 some watts at the wall is what mine was. And you can see it's corner to corner. Like, this light really really fits well. It's corner to corner. Amazing. Killing the game, guys. This thing's killing the game. So click the links below if you want to pick one of these up. And hopefully you enjoyed the review. I know I had fun with it. I love testing really, excuse me, man, that was, whoo, burp just came out. I just drank some Coke right before I came back on camera. Sorry about that. But, oh crap. All right, so it's a good light. If you want one, definitely click the links below. Click my links below if you want any other lights as well. I've got tons of discount codes down there. And until next time, guys, happy growing.